It's the 49ers Cutback.
It's 49ers Cutback Podcast time, and we are going to be talking about a running back because another running back has come out to say that he loves Kyle Shanahan's offense, that he would like to play into it. I am very shocked that a running back who's been going down a little bit in stats would all of a sudden love Kyle Shanahan's offense.
That's crazy. It's almost like his running backs are doing really well or something.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Forrest, what do you think about Todd Gurley leaving the old Dirty Birds and coming to Santa Clara?
Todd Gurley looked like he was going to be a generational talent at running back. I've enjoyed watching him since Georgia, back when he was selling his jersey. I mean, he was really fun to watch about the first 4 or 5 years of his career on the Rams. He was explosive. He ran hard. He was one of the best players in the league for a couple of years. Unfortunately, his knees have caught up with him, and it was very evident this past year on the Falcons. About the first 5 games, he looked good. He didn't quite look up to the old Todd Gurley, but he looked close a couple times. And then after that, you could just see the difference. His knees were hurting him. He was maybe 2 steps slow. He's still decent at finding the end zone. He'd make an all right goal line back for someone or backup. He'd be a good mentor. I don't believe he's ever really had off the field type issues. I think he's supposed to be a good guy to have around. But he's not, on a team like the Niners, he's not the kind of guy you're looking for. This is the scheme he had success in, but he does not have the speed anymore to be successful in the scheme. You can find undrafted guys or very cheap free agents that are going to probably have more success than him.
Yeah, it's really sad to see because he was so talented. Back-to-back All-Pro years. And then the year they go to the Super Bowl, he was an All-Pro and didn't touch the ball. The last few games of the season, he still had 1,200 yards rushing. He was. I mean, he was one of the best running backs in the league. He's not anywhere near close to that level of production. He's not, no. And he probably will never get there again. Knee injuries for running backs and knee issues for running backs are the death of a running back. And he's dealing with one heck of a knee issue. And it shows every single year since it got diagnosed and every single year since it started bothering him back in 2018, 2019. As the year progresses, he gets worse. And this year, it got worse about 4 games into the season. This is the worst it's ever been for him. I don't think he can go a full NFL season. I don't think he can play a full NFL season. I don't think he can handle a workload of one NFL season. I don't know if he can handle 100 touches. If you can't handle 100 touches in the NFL at the running back position, you're pretty much on the outs. You're on the way out. So unless something changes for him health-wise, I don't know if there's a fit for him anywhere, period. Other than maybe this next season. This might be it for him. Because of that reason alone, I don't think San Francisco is a fit at all.
Right. I think that this is the 2018 Todd Gurley, that everyone would be like, absolutely, we want Todd Gurley. He's about to change our run game, But what you just brought up about the 100 touches makes the argument for him fitting into a rotation with some other running backs. Maybe if he is getting less touches, he could be kind of a dynamic running back again. The problem is he doesn't fit the 49ers scheme anymore because of the speed. Look at Raheem Mostert. The reason he is so dynamic in that offense is because he has that elite speed. A lot of people don't realize Tevin Coleman had elite speed. Breida, elite speed. Wilson Jr. is kind of the outlier of the guys who have been, very good in the offense. But that kind of is the whole Alfred Morris thing where he had great impact in that offense. I just think poor Todd Gurley's knee has pretty much stopped his career from progressing anymore, and now the 49ers won't want to make this move. It's smart by Gurley to reach out to the 49ers because getting with Kyle Shanahan could prolong his career and probably add a couple more paydays if he goes and has a good season. But I don't think the 49ers should be interested in him because of just the wear and tear on the body and the fact that he doesn't run like he used to. He used to be able to run towards the middle, break out, and beat everyone to the sideline. He had that elite speed and vision. Now he doesn't have it. When he breaks out, they tackle him. So it's a different type of player than he was. Some of these guys can adapt to it, and some guys can't. If he can adapt like Frank Gore did and change the kind of way he plays, then he will be able to play in the NFL longer. If he doesn't, then he will be out of the NFL in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell everyone right now, every veteran runner that is a fringe player or that is a big name, but maybe their production doesn't match their name, they're going to be attached to the 49ers. And it's because, one, the 49ers don't have technically a big name running back on their roster. Us Niner fans know the talent that Mostert has, but he's not a big name in the NFL world. He had the one big game against Green Bay and hasn't done much since. Two, every running back wants to play for Kyle Shanahan. He makes running backs look better than they are.
Correct.
And that's the reason we won't sign any of these guys, because he can take a cheaper, less talented guy and get good usage out of him instead of paying up $3 to $5 million to have one of those guys. He can pay $800,000 and get production out of a guy that maybe another team couldn't, or a late round draft pick or undrafted rookie this year. And I think that's the truth. I think we're going to be linked to a lot of veteran running backs this offseason. I'd be shocked if we signed one.
We're going to be linked to just a lot of free agents in general, and that's because when this team's healthy, this is one of the best teams in football. And so you're always looking to add a piece or two, or one big name could be the difference between getting over the hump and not getting over the hump. So every big free agent is going to get linked to the 49ers. Running back position, especially because of how dominant the run game has been, a big name could put you over the top. However, we don't need a big name to put us over the top. We've demonstrated that. Shanahan has shown throughout his coaching career that he doesn't need a big name running back in order to have an impact in the run game. So don't expect a whole heck of a lot on the free agent front from the running back position of us going after big names. It's just not going to happen. It's a position that the 49ers can take a hit at in terms of star power, in terms of name, brand, star power, and Kyle Shanahan can turn a nobody into a somebody. And then that somebody will go off and get broken off by somebody else and never had the same level of career that he would have had if he just stayed in San Francisco.
Well, I think we have two legit players at the position, too, with Mostert and Wilson Jr.
Big time.
So we don't, you have those two guys. The other guys fill in. JaMychal Hasty had a nice rookie season, even though it ended in injury. He's somebody I'm sure that they want to see in a full training camp and hopefully preseason games, so that way they can evaluate him even further.
And look what Salvon Ahmed did in Miami. He was
Right.
in San Francisco first. They loved him. They were trying to find a way to not have to lose him, but it worked out that way, and Miami took advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely.
He ended up passing Breida on the depth chart.
That's true.
And Matt Breida will be somewhere this year.
That I think is a more likely signing than any of these guys. Is Breida coming back at the minimum?
Maybe, but I think there's a reason that they traded him as well, and I think that kind of bodes. That would be a vote of confidence against Matt Breida coming back.
You think so?
Maybe.
I mean, how many times have you seen a team trade someone and then bring him back the next year?
I could see
that's
it.
happened.
I
That's
actually
happened
could
a
see
handful
this
of times.
happening.
Sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Sometimes you are correct.
Mark my words, the next guy they're going to get connected to is Le'Veon Bell within a week or two of the Super Bowl.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
I don't think they're ever going to sign him, but mark my words, that's the next guy they're going to get connected
That's a whole
to.
nother video, horse.
It's a whole other video. Speaking of other videos, you want to make sure you subscribe right now. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. That way, when the time comes, and as soon as you see that first ticker of Le'Veon Bell is connected to the 49ers, you know to come right here to the 49ers Cutback, because we're going to have a video for you on that the minute the rumors start getting, maybe even before the rumors get out. Who knows?
It's possible.
Only way to know is to subscribe to the channel and comment down below and let us know what you think about Todd Gurley. Are we dead wrong? Is Todd Gurley going to revitalize his career under Kyle Shanahan and we need to bring him in today? Or do you agree with us? Let us know in the comments
Well, they
section
can't
below.
actually bring him in today.
I mean, they might. They'll try.
Look how much I
They'll
love
try.
you guys. I give you extra content on this episode.
He does. He cares about you a lot.
He did.
When he's not on air, he talks about you guys all the time. So
That's weird, man.
it's a lot, but hey. Until next time, stay safe.
I remember the right way.
It's always 49ers way.